Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be going out to the range and showing you guys how to sight in the new Mathews UV slider. I actually have a cameraman this time, so it'll be a lot easier for me to do things, get a little bit more content. And yeah, so let's head out to the range, shoot some arrows, and I'll show you guys how it's done later. In order to get your correct sight tape for this side, you have to put this sighter tape on, and I have it my home, so it'll stop at a certain point right now. But you would line your middle pin is the fixed pin with the red, this is also fixed. This pin is fixed all the way up to 20, and you'd sight in at 20. And after you sight in at 20 and this is lined up, then you scroll down to 60 and you'd figure out where 60 is. So mine, and it's probably hard to see, but mine ended up being +1. So you have like -10 all the way to -1 right here, which is like a super fast arrow setup. And then you can get into the positive. So right here and on down is all positive. So mine was +1 when I sighted into 60 using this fixed pin that's right here. And I'll show you what the tapes look like. So let's grab those. These are the tapes. So mine said -1, which happens to be the very first sight tape on here. So after you do that, after you find the tape that you need, all you do is you come over to your sight, you pull your pins off, and then you come over here and you align your pins to whatever you want them to. So mine are set at 30, 40, and 55. The reason I didn't do 50 is because I wanted my bottom pin to be the floater pin, and if it was up near 50, these pins would be really close together and I wouldn't be able to get a good picture looking down, and I'd have other pins in the way. But at those further distances, I like the floater pin kind of having some space. And when you're shooting a really fast setup like this, the pin gaps are really small. So my hunting arrow setup is actually a lot slower, so these pins would, they'd be a little bit more spread out. So then once you set those pins up, you come over here, you put your cartridge back in. Okay. And then there's a little screw here to take it in and out. I had mine already unscrewed a little bit. Let's tighten. Take this, and you don't want to over tighten this. It's just a little snug because it's already a tight fit. So just till you start feeling it get snug, just like that, and then we're good to go. So then after that. You want to check your pins. Okay, so I had already set mine up. I have my home, what you could set your home to where it blocks you from going any higher. I had to move mine down to the second hole, but I have my pins set up at 30, 40, and I prefer 50, but I wanted that little bit more of a pin gap, so I have mine set at 55. I need to adjust this just a little bit. So let's go ahead and check to make sure these are all set at 30, 40, and 50. Okay, 30. I think I was a little low left. And take time to make sure these are all sighted in correctly. Okay, let's shoot one more. I think that one was off. Okay, let's go check that out. All right, 30's good, so that top pin is good. We'll shoot 40 again. It's a pretty, first shot was terrible on the 55. Second shot was good. Okay, we'll reshoot 40, and then we're gonna reshoot 55 and go from there. Okay, shoot 2 at 40. That was high. So that way you know everything is lined up. Like today wouldn't be a good day for me to call it good. Okay. All right, let's hang this up. Was that the same arrow that was high last time? I wonder if there's something going on with that arrow. 40. 40's a little high too. A little bit high, consistent, but high. All right. All right, we're gonna shoot 40 and 55 again. Let's do 55 first. Not too worried about lefts and rights right now. Just ups and downs. Definitely right. Okay, let's go to 40. Okay. All right. Probably hit each other or something. There we go. Dang. Look at that. I'm gonna have to cut that off. That's pretty cool. Man, one of them just buried in there. All right, so after you get it sighted, which I think I'm just shooting like crap today, because I've done this for the past 2 days. After you think that you've gotten it sighted in, then you're going to take it out to distance and verify that sight tape. They're gold tip kinetic pierce platinums that I've used for the past few years with tack vanes. I took the lighted knockoff. These are my Total Archery Challenge arrows. So super light, super fast. You can shoot them super far. All right, so now we're at 60 yards. And with this sight here, this is a slider. Pretty common sight for archery. But these 3 pins represent where your yardages are. So as you slide this down, now my top pin is set at 60, bottom pin is like 69, and our middle pin is like 69, and then bottom pin is 80. And you could use either one of these pins for those yardages. Now, since we have the bottom pin set at 55, if you look really close, that bottom pin is actually set like at 54. So really quick, what we're gonna have to do in order for this to match up down here and on here is we're gonna need to loosen this screw for that pin marker and make sure it's set to 55. So we'll do that really quick. One of these. So there's these screws for all of these pins right here. We're gonna need to loosen, just crack it. It'll come loose. And it's kind of finicky, but you need to make sure it's set right at 55. And it's gonna take some trial and error, but as soon as I tighten it up, it moves down and it lines itself up, so I gotta adjust it properly. Right there. So now we're set at the correct yardage for whatever yardage that bottom pin is. Station of 55. Now we're gonna shoot at 60, so we're gonna dial the 60. The other thing with really fast shooting bows is these sight tapes are really compressed, and it's really hard to see what the exact yardage is that you're dialing to. Okay, one. That was left. Couldn't get that trigger to go off. There we go. Let's go check those out. All right, 60 yards. Then we'll shoot 80. And if there's nobody out there at the range when we get over there to the other range, we'll shoot 100 and see how that goes. All right. Perfect. Okay, these are all nice and level. A little bit of left and right. That's obviously on my part for sure, but these look pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Could dial it in and tweak it a little bit more, but I think we're doing pretty good. See what we get. That one took a while to break. Okay. All right, let's go check it out. Those felt like fairly good shots. I try to keep my comfortable cold shot I'm very confident out to 70. Increase your chances as much as possible. My very first bull that I ever shot was actually 68 yards. All right. Okay, so lots of work to do as far as grouping and stuff, but I think I'm pretty confident with that. The mean radius, I guess, of this shot would be about right here, so I just need to continue to practice with this new bow and get used to it. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Very much appreciate it. Please like and subscribe to the channel. That would mean more than you know, and we'll catch you on the next one. Later.